Let me tell you two stories. Both are true, both are India. The first one is full of hope. In 1977, nearly 78% of Indians lived on less than $3 per day. By 2004, that number was still 65%. But today, in 2024, just 5.3%. Let that sink in. From 53.1 crore poor in 2004 to just 7.5 crore today. We have lifted more people out of poverty in 2 decades than most countries have populations. This isn't magic. It's progress, powered by economic growth, better roads, better access to electricity, toilets, bank accounts, digital services, rural jobs, whatnot. It's the story of India rising. But now, the second story. And this one should make you uncomfortable. The top 1% of Indians now own 40% of all national wealth. Let me repeat that. 40% of everything in the hands of 1%. This isn't a gap. This is not growth. It's concentration. Since 1991, the wealth of Indian billionaires has gone from under 1% of GDP to over 25% of GDP. India now ranks among the most unequal countries in the world. They call it the billionaire Raj. A few fly private jets, but millions can't afford hospital beds. We say poverty is failing, and yes, it is. But look closer, and you will see something else rising just as fast: vulnerability. Because escaping poverty doesn't mean entering prosperity. The average income of India's bottom 50%, just 71,000 a year. That's less than 200 rupees a day. They are not poor by global definitions, but they are one illness, one job loss, one failed harvest away from falling right back. And here is the twist. While they scrape by, they are the ones funding the system. Nearly 64% of GST, our indirect tax revenue, comes from the bottom half. The top 10%, just 4%. So the poor are paying more, while the rich are getting richer, often with tax cuts and incentives. That's not just unfair. It's upside down economics. Now ask yourself, what kind of nation do we want to be? One where we reduce poverty only to trap millions in lifelong vulnerability? Where we celebrate GDP growth but stay blind to rising inequality? Where we create billion-dollar startups but still deny basic fairness and security to half the country? The success story of India is real, but the inequality story is just as real, and it's growing louder. And if we don't listen, it won't just divide us, it will start to define us. The next chapter of India's growth should not just be about how many zeros are in our billionaires list. It should be about how many people can go to bed without fear, with dignity, with opportunity, and with the simple radical belief that their children will live better lives than they did. That's not too much to ask. That should be the Indian dream. And it's time we demanded it for everybody.